and welcome to a new weekly crafting vlog. So today I will be going to afternoon tea hosted by Blue Fern Yarns, and Nicola from Tea Cake and Make will be having a pop-up shop there. So yeah, I get to see all the lovely project bags once again, and I do have in mind to get like maybe a little notions pouch from her because she does so many lovely fabrics. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look to see what I can find. But anyway, I'm waiting for my friend Ellie to come pick me up. She's offered to give me a lift, which is nice. And then we'll be off to the Norfolk Mead Hotel where the afternoon tea is held. So come along with me. Okay, so I'm back home and I had such a lovely afternoon. I always do at these afternoon teas. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what I purchased. So first of all, I did get a goodie bag. So I'll show you what's inside. So first of all, we got this little trinket dish and I thought that's really cute. And along with that, we got a little candle as well. So yeah, I've already sniffed this and it smells really nice. It's a nice sort of subtle scent, but yeah, really nice. So they were in the goodie bag. But now for the yarn. So as soon as I saw the yarn, it was definitely a bit of me. So yeah, they're just gorgeous colours. Shannon does blues so well. But yeah, look at that. You got like a little bit of speckling going on here, but like little bits of purple. But yeah, really, really nice. And Shannon did point out the name of this one. It's called Brutiful. So brew tea full. Yeah, I love that. It's a really good play on words. So this is on her classic sock base. So that's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And yeah, 425 meters per 100 grams. Yeah, love that. That will quite happily go into my stash because I can definitely pair that with something in there. It's along the same sort of lines of colours that I usually go for. But yeah, that will definitely pair nicely with something in my stash. And now onto the purchases. So Nicola from Tea Cake and Make had a pop-up shop, and I definitely knew that I was going to get like a little notions pouch. So I'll show you what I got. So first of all, I got this cute little notions pouch. So how that opens up is so yeah, it opens up so you can put all your notions in there, and yeah, it sort of folds out like this, so you can fit quite a lot in there, to be honest with you. Hello, you got a messy face. So anyway, I got a cute little notions pouch, so that's what I got first time round, and then I had a look again, and I saw a few other things that I wanted to get. So I saw this is like a little macaron, and it's a little case for bulb stitch markers, so I'll just open that up. So it's a little case and it's got bulb pin stitch markers in there, so loads of different colours in there. And yeah, I really thought the case was cute, so yeah, that will go quite nicely in my notions pouch. And then another thing that I got from Nicola, Tea Cake and Make, was this little bag. So this is like a popper bag, so it does up with poppers, and I bought this to put a sock set in. So I want to get back into sock knitting, and the project bag that I'm using at the moment is currently a little bit too big, so I just thought that would be a perfect size for socks. Just a nice little pouch to go in your bag. So that's what I purchased that one for. And then, as well as Nicola's pop-up shop, Shannon from Blue Fern Yarns also had a bit of a pop-up shop, because Nicola only sells project bags and sock knitting patterns, but she doesn't hand dye yarn. So I think Shannon brought hers along, so we had a bit of yarny goodness to look at. So what I did purchase from Shannon, I know I said I wasn't going to buy any more yarn, but what I did purchase was this skein. So this was the colourway that I purchased, and this is in the colourway Purple Quartz. It's on the classic DK base. Now I have the colourway Amethyst in my stash, and that's a DK weight as well. So I thought, because there was an Amethyst skein next to this, and I thought they went really nicely together, so that is why I purchased it. I don't know what I'm going to make, but I know they go really nicely together. So yeah, that was one of my purchases. And then I did get another skein. So this is what I got. So this is in the colourway Antarctic, and the reason I got this was because it is 50% merino and 50% silk, and this is just so soft. Yeah, that's why I got it. And it is a 4-ply yarn, so I got this to make a 4-ply cowl, because next to my neck in the winter, that is gonna feel so nice. So yeah, I've never made a 4-ply cowl before. I have made a DK, and I know I could potentially hold this double to make a DK weight, but yeah, I'm gonna have a go at making a 4-ply version of a cowl. But yeah, just look at all those colours in there. But yeah, I think this is gonna knit up really nicely, or crochet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have done a crochet cowl before, so if I did the same pattern in 4-ply, yeah, I think that would look quite nice. So yeah, we'll see, but this is definitely going to be a 4-ply cowl. So they were my purchases from today, and I did make a purchase yesterday from Shannon online, because she had another order of redesigned project bags, and I did say I wanted to get the project 10, so I have. So I'll get out the packaging and I'll clip it so you haven't got the rustling. So yeah, this is the redesigned project 10, so it's quite a bit bigger than my project 9. Hang on. It's quite a lot bigger. Look at that. So yeah, it's in exactly the same colour as my redesign project 9. I wanted to get this because on my autumn knitting plans is a DK jumper. So I wanted a project bag like big enough to fit it all in. So yeah, let's open it up and have a look. Oh, okay, I've got another one of these canvas bags. The one I did get with my redesign project 9 was quite tatty. Have a look at this one, see how that is. Yeah, it's not too bad. So it's a bag for my bag. Blimey, you could fit a lot in there, couldn't you? So yeah, that will definitely fit everything I need in it. So yeah, you could definitely fit enough yarn in here for a DK jumper, and some actually. Yeah, really happy with that one. So anyway, they were my purchases, and yeah, I think I'll wind down for the day and work a little bit more on my Geddy tee. So this is how much I've got left. I've nearly finished it, but I didn't have to go into the skein of yarn that I'd already caked up. So I was saying earlier how I purchased the Redesign Project 10 for a DK weight jumper. And that is actually like one of my autumn knitting plans. So I do have a video that I want to record on my autumn knitting plans. So I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I did write out a list the other day. So yeah, I just need to get round to it because it's half term. So it is very hard to film anything, to be honest with you. It's currently the evening, so my son's gone to bed. But anyway, I purchased this for a DK weight jumper, and I did share in last week's weekly crafting vlog that I got a DK's weight worth of the a DK's sweater's quantity worth of yarn. So yeah, I think that will definitely fit in the bag. In fact, let's have a look. Hang on. Quite happily. So yeah, that quite happily fits in there. Look at that. And it's got 6 DK skeins in here. Obviously I need to cake them up, but hang on. Okay, so I've got 2 sections. I think, are they the same size? Or this side is slightly bigger? But I think once caked up, 6 skeins will quite happily fit in there, I reckon. Yeah. But as I said in last week's weekly crafting vlog, I want to get the Geddy tee finished, which is what I'm working on at the moment, and then cast it on. So we're in August at the moment, and we have just had a heat wave, so not really sweater weather. However, because I'm a bit of a slower knitter than some, I am a beginner at the end of the day, so yeah, that's my excuse. But because I am a slightly slower knitter, I want to get started now because we're in August, so we've got September, October, November, so we've got 3 months really until the weather starts to get colder. At least like the beginning of November the weather starts to turn. Normally around like fireworks night the weather starts to turn because I know that I need to get my hat out. So yeah, it'll give me enough time to get the jumper ready for when the weather turns cold. So yeah, I've got quite a few things on my list for my autumn knitting plans, so because I am a slower knitter. Might not get all of them done, but you know, I can try. So yeah, I hope to get that video out in, I don't know, in the next week. No, I don't know. It's on my list to record. So I'm at work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. And then after tomorrow, I've got 2 whole weeks off. So next week is actually quite packed. On Tuesday, that's Tuesday the 19th of August. So this video would actually be out after this date, but on Tuesday I've got the opening day of Yarn in a Teacup. That's the new yarn shop and tea room in Norwich, which is run by my stepmom and stepsister. So yeah, I'm going along to support them both. And then on the Wednesday, my eldest will be turning 14. Some people actually say I don't look old enough to have a 14-year-old, which thank you. I am 37 for those who don't know. And then on the Thursday, I do have a play date arranged with my little boy and his best friend. So that will be nice. That's in the morning, so I'll get a little bit of afternoon knitting time. And then on the Friday, we go to Butlins. So this video, if I plan it right, I hope to get it out on Thursday. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I hope to get this video out before I go on holiday. So it's just a little weekend break that we've got planned, because I wanted to take the boys somewhere, and my husband don't have any holiday left to come with us. So yeah, that's what I've got to look forward to this week coming. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. So hopefully sometime in the week I can get that yarn caked up, because I'm not too far off the Geddy tea. I mean, I say I'm not too far off. It might take me another couple of weeks to finish it, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, I'll probably see you Monday now, because we are losing light. I am still going to knit on my Geddy tea, but it's not very good lighting to film in, to be honest. So yeah, I'll see you Monday. So it's the next morning. Yesterday you would have seen me work on my Geddy tea, and I've currently got to the ribbon, which is really exciting, because as soon as I've done that, I can pick up the sleeves and work on those. So yeah, really excited for the progress of that one. But anyway, today is the day that Yarn in a Teacup opens. So that's the new yarn shop and tea room in Norwich, which is run by my stepmom and stepsister. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having a look round, because I've not visited yet. So the time they spent decorating it was actually half term. So yeah, I couldn't actually lend a hand in the end. They managed, and it's opening today. So yeah, come along with me and I will show you round Yarn in a Teacup.
everybody who's turned up today as well. And now I've handed to Ellie.
All the hard work that these guys have done, absolutely fabulous. Can't wait to see what's inside. Let's open up. 3, 2, 1. Shall we go and have a look?
Yes, I'll go first.
So I'm back home from Yarn in a Teacup and I had such a lovely time. I sat there, knitted and natted for quite a few hours. And I did make a purchase at the end. So yeah, let me show you what I purchased. So Shannon from Blue Fern Yarns, she's stocking her yarn in the shop, as well as my friend Ellie. And I saw these two colours and they were right next to each other. So don't they go really well together? I mean, I could have bought a lot more, but I refrained because I'll most likely be going there every week anyway. So yeah, these were the colours that I chose. So this one here is on the colourway Ink. So this is the classic sock, which is a 4-ply, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. So yeah, I got this skein of yarn, and then I picked up this one. So this one is the colourway Undertow, and yeah, look at all them lovely speckles. So this is in the classic sock as well. So both the same yarn base, and my thinking was a 4-ply t-shirt. So a stripy tee, and these colours are going to make sort of like fairly thick stripes. I'm thinking of I think it's the Rocket Tee by Tanis Lavelli. It's like a v-neck tee. So that's kind of the idea that I've got for this one. Yeah, but don't they look lovely together? I think they'll look really nice striped. And also, if I'm using these in a stripy tee, I don't have to like alternate skeins, because I've got 2 skeins, and because they're going to be striped, doesn't matter, you know. The helical knitting is what I'm on about. But yeah, I think these two go so well together. Can't wait to have a t-shirt in these colours. But yeah, that is the plan for these two. And for the first 20 customers who bought yarn, we received a little gift. So I've not opened it yet. So yeah, let's open it. So I got a little mini skein. I think it's 4-ply. But yeah, they're really cute colours. And it's got a little stitch marker on there as well. Hang on, let me see if it'll focus. So the stitch marker on there is a jumper on some knitting needles. Yeah, how sweet is that? I like them colours. So anyway, what I was knitting on was my Geddy tee, obviously, and I've been working on the ribbing. So let me show you the progress. So currently that is the progress of my ribbing. So I don't think I'm going to do much more on the ribbing because, you know, it's quite a chunky ribbing at the moment. Although the pattern does say to do the ribbing 2.75 inches. So I've currently got close to 2 inches, I think. So I might do a little bit more on that and then move on to the sleeves. Well, obviously cast it off first and then move on to the sleeves. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the length of the ribbon at the moment. Yeah, I'll do a bit more on that and then cast it off. So one thing I learned with the Tolster tee when I cast it off, I cast it off a little bit too tight. So I'm going to try and do it a little bit more looser on this one. But yeah, I'm not far off, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'll do a little bit more on that now. Okay, so I did do more on the Geddy tee last night at Craft Group, but I didn't film anything. But I did the ribbing and I've cast off. So yeah, look at that. So yeah, you can see here that's where I finished. But yeah, I don't think that looks too bad. Let me turn it around. So yeah, 2x2 rib. And I was trying to bind off or cast off really, like, not loosely, but not tight. So somewhere in between. And I think I've done it because, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's pinched the bottom in at all. But yeah, let me try it on. Okay, so you can't see the bottom. So let me reposition the camera so you can. Hang on. Okay, so here we go. It's on. And yeah, I love it. I absolutely love the length of this. So yeah, where it's come to is perfect. So I've got a t-shirt on underneath, and if I pull this down, it's actually a little bit longer than that t-shirt, I think. But yeah, I'm so happy with the length of this. And it is, you know, got a bit positive ease. I think the pattern that I chose was a 48-inch bust. Mine's 40, I think. So yeah, I've got like 4 inches either side of positive ease. So yeah, I can only see that when I'm pulling it out, but I just love that it's not clinging to my body. So yeah, look at that. Yeah, absolutely love that. So obviously you can see the crochet granny squares are on the shoulder, which is really nice. So all I've got to do now is pick up for the sleeves and then pick up for the neckline. So at the moment, how it's sitting, it is quite low, so I can feel, yeah, so my bra sort of comes up to here. So with the ribbing, hopefully that sort of brings it up a bit. If not, I can wear it with, you know, like a t-shirt, like a base layer underneath. But yeah, I'm so happy with the fit of this. So now the ribbing is done, I can now pick up for the sleeves. But today we have a fun-filled day because it's my eldest's 14th birthday. So I'm not sure how much knitting I'll get done. But hopefully tonight I will go to Craft Group, but we'll see. Just depends when we finish up with our day out. So yeah, I'll try and get more on this done and I'll show you the progress.
this the road that we can stop?
Ben, look out the window.
Be ready to eat! Mum, be ready to eat! No, in the apple! Isn't that scary? Here we go, ready? Whee! I think we're gonna go again! So this is the merry-go-round. It's going fast. Yeah. And I love this one. We're sitting in a seat, not a horse. Goodbye for now.
Okay, so it's the next day and it has been a full-on day today. So this morning I went for a play date with my little boy and his best friend, and then for the rest of the day I've been catching up on washing, as you can probably hear in the background with the tumble dryer going. So I'm busy sorting things out for holiday tomorrow because we go to Butlins for a weekend. So yeah, that'll be nice. I'm really looking forward to that. But let me show you the progress on my Geddy tee. So that's predominantly what I've been working on. And I have picked up for the sleeves, which were a bit tight to begin with. But once I'd got around that first row, it become a lot smoother. So yeah, this is currently where I'm at. So you can see I've got a little bit of ribbon done there. I think I've done about 4 rows so far, and the pattern says to do 7, I think. But yeah, I'll continue with it and then just see, you know, how I like the look of it. Might do it a little bit longer, who knows. But yeah, that is the first sleeve picked up. So I'm going to do a little bit more on that. I am itching to start on the No Frill Sweater by Petite Knit. So I have got all the yarn for that. I just need to cake it up so I can actually start. So I think I might do that this afternoon because I do have craft group later. So that's the third one this week. So that's the craft group at Yarn in a Teacup. So yeah, that's every Thursday 6 till 9 I believe. So because I'm off, I can make it. So yeah, I'll take this along with me to do more on as well. But yeah, I think I will get prepared for the No Frill Sweater. So that's one sleeve cast off and finished. So yeah, I'm now going to move on to the next sleeve. But I thought I would round off the video here because I need to get this edited and uploaded because tomorrow, which is Friday, I won't have time to do any of that because I go away to Butlins. And before I go to Butlins, there is the wool factory in Skegness. So I hope to go along. Providing my little boy lets me. So yeah, I hope to get some footage of the wool factory. So I hope you enjoyed spending this week with me. It's a little bit different in the summer holidays because I have to entertain the kids. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.